Finally, in an Icon World exclusive, the Beatles' beloved manager Brian Epstein holds forth in a rare 1964, only recently discovered interview.
Mr. Epstein, the Beatles have tended to overshadow all the other artists you have working for you or for whom you work. What sort of size of empire have you got now?
We have 7 acts. I call them acts because 5 of those are groups and 2 of them are soloists. That's Billy J. Kramer and the Dakotas, which is a separate entity, his backing group, Jerry and the Pacemakers, Tommy Quickly, The Foremost, Cilla Black, and Sounds Incorporated.
And what about the administrative staff to support all this?
Well, it varies slightly because we've just moved into London and we're gathering new staff, but it's approximately 25.
What sort of size of empire is it in terms of money? One's read some staggering figures that the Beatles have earned for their recording company in the last year. What sort of turnover does this empire produce?
I couldn't give you an answer to that. I really don't know, because don't forget that the companies which can manage these artists, to which they're contracted, has only been in operation since June 1962.
The papers have been accusing you of being Mr. 25%. If the turnover is as big as we were implying then, this means a very large income from you. Is it in fact a lot in the entertainment business?
It isn't. And one's profits from that 25% in this business are not really fantastic, because my own personal expenses in connection with the management of artists are quite fantastic, really.
What sort of expenses are those?
Well, when I fly to America, or I fly to America in order to fish around to arrange bookings and so on and so forth, I pay my own fares. If I contract the Beatles to, say, the Ed Sullivan Show, he'll pay fares for the boys and possibly their road managers, but I don't consider that he should pay my fare, because I don't strictly travel with them wherever they go. So wherever I go, I have to pay my own expenses, and that all comes out of that 25%. Plus, of course, for that 25%, we arrange for them to have all their photographs, we arrange their transport, and you can imagine the telephone calls that we make on behalf of, say, the Beatles, which is sort of worldwide, really.
Immense telephone bills.
Tremendous, yes.
Well, it seems a funny sort of world for a young man like you to be in. How did you get into it? How did you start?
I started whilst I was in charge of the records division of a family concern of which I was and am, as it happens, still a director. We were asked, or I was asked, by a young boy for a record by a group by the Beatles, and it always had been our policy in records to look after whatever request was made.